So now we've got our formulas all sussed out, we've got a plan, and we decided an early Sunday morning we'd sneak up to the Greenhithe Bridge and make up a chord under the bridge. So we threw a weight off and watched it. It worked perfectly well. So now it was Chris's turn to jump first, and so he took out the old parachute harness from the wardrobe from 5 years before, and he jumped, just missed the water, bounced up, just missed the underside of the bridge, and it was perfect. He undid the chute and swam out, still had a smile on his face, so now it was my turn, and so I jumped off, got the same rush, so we both did another one each. And we were so stoked and excited about the whole thing, we'd realised that these calculations and theory all actually worked after that, and so that's where the story began. We're now on a mission looking for bigger, grander sort of places to jump. I'd actually seen something on TV showing the Pentecost Islanders jumping from these funny towers with vines. Traditionally they jumped off towers to celebrate the yam harvest, and this is where the inspiration of bungee really first came from. We already decided where we were going to jump next, which was the Auckland Harbour Bridge, which was about 44 metres. Someone had let the cat out of the bag and the cops were notified. Thought, hey, well, we're caught anyway, and little did we know, they thought there was a suicide attempt going on and they'd blocked all the traffic on the Harbour Bridge. I dived off, Chris did his, we both got water touches, swam across to the Deodar and they took us into Auckland. That night we're flying off to France, and it was a classic departure. When we got to the mountains in France, we soon discovered the Potlakai Bridge. This is 147 metres, so a lot higher than the 80-metre bridges in New Zealand. Just on sunset, rigged it all up, I dived out into space, and it was an amazing buzz, you know, a really beautiful gorge. I had a dream of jumping from a cable car into the snow and skiing off. I was able to convince the team ski region to let me have a go at it. The wind chill factor must have had it, you know, close to minus 20, 25. It was extremely raw. So we had it all set up, and I dived out of the cable car from the first jump, ended up hitting the snow big time. It was like the double punch into the snow to make a nice hole. Then I did 2 more jumps and wrapped it up. It was a really nice experience. When we first arrived in Paris, we drove past the Tour Eiffel, and I thought, wow, that's a really beautiful structure. I'd love to jump off this building, you know. The night before jumping from the Eiffel Tower, a team of us went up there, slept for the night. Next morning I jumped off and it was really amazing. The jump went perfectly, except I missed Sophie by about 3 metres, so I was a little bit upset about that, but really happy to pull it off. And then the gendarme came from everywhere. They couldn't figure out what was going on at all, and the rest is history, really.
AJ, do you think that now you're going to have problems with the French police?
No, I don't think so. I think they're really quite reasonable people, and I'm sure they'll see it as an inspiration for the people of Paris and France and the world.
The bungee phenomena had really started to take off. When I got back to New Zealand, I was asked to jump off the Stock Exchange building. This was a really dangerous and technical jump, which made it all the more exciting and impressive for the many thousands of people that were gathered around the property to look. In 1988, Henry and I opened the world's first full-time commercial bungee site in Queenstown, New Zealand at the Kawerau Bridge. I discovered on the very first jump that I did personally that we were onto something incredibly special. I thought, well, surely I'm not unique. For me, right from the beginning, it was about what's going on from the shoulders up, not the shoulders down. So it wasn't about having big muscles or big balls or anything like that. It was actually about having some focus and spirit in your mind. We quickly opened up sites around the world, and I did a few other extreme jumps in some really cool places.
The blood from my hands, it dries up like the sand. The whole of a man drips away from me. The blood from my hands, it dries up like the sand. The whole of a man drips away from me. I keep the mojo flowing. 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 Keep the mojo flowing.
Hey, well, I really hope you've enjoyed our story. It's been an amazing run, and if you're anywhere near one of our sites, just pop in and see us and enjoy stretching your mind. Thank you.